Hi Oxford Terrace. I thought today we'd do our video update starting outside. It's a bit noisy and I've got my hard hat on and I'm walking up the path. Oh, it's very noisy. And you can see there's a lot going on. The whole thing's starting to take shape. All those concrete block walls are going up, and it's all very exciting. Let's go inside where it's not as noisy. I'll take my hard hat off, and at some stage, if things go well, I'll take my mask off as well. It's pretty quiet in here today. Not so many in the cafe in there. And a couple of people in the office working. At least I think they are. That's Andrew waving and Donna. Hi, Donna. Hi. Right. Get this off. Hi. Now then, I just thought you would like to see that there's a bit of action going on outside, which reminds me that we're doing a fundraising garage sale, a garage raising fund sale. Anyway, you probably have heard about it. We have got a form available for you here at the church, or you can email the church office and they'll email a form to you, and you can tell us what you've got at home that you would like to sell. Already we've had some really good responses and quite a lot of material has come through and is already being sold on Trade Me. One person donated a chest of drawers, I think it might have been, and they were willing for the pickup to happen at their house, so we didn't really get involved. It was very simple. They let us know, we did the advertising, it got sold, and the person went to the house and picked it up, and away they went. And I think we raised $80 without really lifting a finger. It was really good. So thank you for helping with all of these things. It's really, really helpful to us as we pay for all those concrete blocks outside. Let's see, what else was I going to say? The government seems to be moving to loosen or change the settings for how we manage the pandemic, and that's not entirely surprising. We knew that this was coming, and so what I want to ask you to do is, even though the government is suggesting that close contacts and how we self-isolate and so forth is starting to become a little bit more relaxed, if you are unwell, or if you know that you've been in touch with someone who's unwell, we would really like you to tell us. And also just for the next week, just to keep a low profile, keep away. We want to continue to care for our vulnerable folk. Any of the older folk or the unwell people who are part of the church at Oxford Terrace, who, if they caught this bug, it would not go well for them. We want to keep looking after folk. So please remember that. We appreciate people wearing their masks whenever they're on site and maintaining some distance. We just want to keep doing all that we can to look after one another as we transmit our way through this pandemic. What else? I've got some things written on my whiteboard, so I'm just looking at my list. The church leaders, we are on a retreat this weekend and looking forward to that. And if you want to chip in with something that you'd love us to be thinking and praying and talking about, then please make contact before the weekend. Friday night, Saturday, we will be at Glenroy on retreat, and we're looking forward to that. There is a baptism this Sunday. After the 11 o'clock service at New Brighton Beach, there will be a baptism. Sam Donkin, who has been part of the church for the last couple of years, we're delighted to be celebrating with him in his baptism. It's like a commissioning. It's like an unleashing of ministry for someone as they say yes to Jesus, as they commit their way to following him. Because of baptism, we believe that God takes us at our word and commissions us for service, and it's a real marker point in our life of discipleship. And if you've not been baptized, I want you to think about that. That's you. Maybe it's time for you to think about baptism. And a good way to think about it would be to come along on Sunday, listen to Sam's testimony, to his story, come to the baptism, ask the Lord what is going on here and what is the Spirit of the Lord prompting you with as you observe this baptism. There's one last thing. I'm going to read to you from Scripture. I'll put you down. There you go. That's much more stable. This is from Romans chapter 12, verse 2, and it is the text that will feature quite heavily at our leaders' retreat this weekend, and also on Sunday in our services. Andrew Meek will be preaching from this passage. There's the possibility that this is the one that we might land on for our theme verse for 2022. Romans chapter 12, verse 2 says this: "Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your minds, so that you may discern what is the will of God, what is good and acceptable and perfect." I'll read it again. Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your minds, so that you may discern what is the will of God, what is good and acceptable and perfect. Pick you back up again. God bless you. Have a really great rest of the week and look forward to catching up soon. And my prayer is that the Lord speaks to you through the reading of that word just now. See ya.